Today can only be.
Hi, my name is Demontis. I'm a French singer-songwriter, and I'm here today to talk to you about my new album, Living the Dream. The song A Friend Called Jesus is not about religious things. It's just me thinking about, if I had the chance, for example, to have a time machine, and I would go back in time and spend, the last moment with Jesus, and to see how he feels, how he thinks about what's going to happen to him the next day, really. The way I usually write songs is pretty simple, just pick up the guitar, write a melody, strum a few chords. In the case of A Friend Called Jesus, what happened is, that sentence just sprang to mind, like, I got a friend called Jesus who says everything's gonna be all right. And that stays with me weeks on end, because usually, I write the whole songs, the verse, the choruses, so on and so forth. But I always take my time to write the lyrics, I have to think about it, what's going to be the theme really. And at this really first big sentence, I thought, why not writing a song about Jesus and his last moment on earth really, and him being his friend, like all of us, we are, I guess. I just, wrote those lyrics, and that was it really. It's very simple. Nothing religious about, nothing about, too deep about the song. Just a simple conversation of Jesus and me, on this last moment before, unfortunately, he would be sacrificed for all of us. As a kid, really, the music on the radio at the time in France, anyway, was mainly, American songs, English songs, obviously, as well some French songs. But a lot of in the 60s, what's really in fashion at the time on the radio was to take, an American songs and to put some, French lyrics on it. So without really noticing, because I was, fairly young, I was very, very influenced by all these big, singer-songwriters in America or even in England, basically. As a kid in the 70s, you couldn't really avoid listening to all these big, singer-songwriters coming from 60s up to the 70s, like Bob Dylan in America. You had people like the Beatles, obviously, in England. And again, the Rolling Stones, and back to America, you had somebody that I really like with John Fogerty, with the Creedence Clearwater Revival. And that's where all the people really influence what I'm doing today. And I try to put some touch here and there in my songs, sort of a thank you for all you've done, to me as a child, and pushing me doing the great job I'm doing today, the work I'm doing today. Why living the dream? For me, I feel very lucky, really. Being able to write songs, make records, playing all over the place, all over the world, to people who most of the time enjoy what I'm doing. So I'm very lucky. I feel sometimes like a kid. I'm just still living this dream of, being a singer-songwriter and, trying to give to people a moment of happiness, and hopefully, when the gig is over, they go home and they feel better about it.
We're gonna hit this down like a steel